Think back to your childhood. Remember those chips you loved to munch on? The ones you begged your parents for at the grocery store? Chances are, those delicious treats came from a snacking giant you might not even realize exists. Frito-Lay. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Giant Success Stories. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane, but not your typical trip. We're going on a snack adventure. That's right, Frito-Lay isn't just about Fritos and Lay's potato chips. Get ready because we're about to unveil the surprising truth behind this snacking empire. From humble beginnings to a snacking powerhouse. Believe it or not, Frito-Lay wasn't always the snacking giant it is today. The story begins in the 1930s with two separate companies, the Frito Company and the H.W. Company. In 1932, Kansas City-born Charles Elmer Doolin wasn't just managing the Highland Park Confectionery in San Antonio, Texas. He was also harboring a dream of delicious corn chips. Doolin saw potential in a corn chip recipe and, with unwavering determination, took a leap. He borrowed $100 from his mother, a testament to his belief in the idea, and purchased the recipe along with a potato ricer and rights to 19 retail accounts from a corn chip manufacturer. Doolin's kitchen became the birthplace of the Frito Company. Here, with the help of his mother and brother, they started producing corn chips they named Fritos. The early days were a test of their resilience. Imagine starting with a production capacity of just 10 pounds per day. Each Frito was meticulously made, with a cost of around 30 cents. Doolin then distributed these 5-cent bags of Fritos himself, generating daily sales of $8 to $10 and profits averaging about $2. Despite the modest numbers, Doolin's dedication and belief in his product were the seeds of a future snacking empire. However, Doolin wasn't one to settle for small-scale production. By 1933, his ambition and a resourceful innovation, the development of a hammer press, increased production to nearly 100 pounds a day. This growth spurt wasn't limited to production. The Frito Company saw its headquarters move to Dallas, a strategic decision that capitalized on the city's central location and better access to raw materials. By the end of that year, production lines were humming in Houston and Dallas, a sign of Frito's expanding footprint. The company's vision extended beyond just Fritos. In 1937, a dedicated research and development lab opened its doors, paving the way for new product introductions. Fritos peanut butter sandwiches and Fritos peanuts joined the Frito family, offering snackers more variety. They even experimented with Frittatos potato chips, demonstrating their willingness to explore different snacking options. This spirit of innovation became a hallmark of Frito-Lay's future success. Meanwhile, over in Nashville, Tennessee, Herman Lay was busy too. He started in the 1930s as a salesman for a potato chip company. Eventually, Lay took over a warehouse and became a distributor. By 1934, he had his first salesman on board, and 3 years later, he had a bigger manufacturing facility where he produced potato chips, popcorn, and even peanut butter sandwich crackers. The perfect match, a snacking merger. Fast forward to 1945, and things started to get interesting. The Frito Company granted H.W. Company an exclusive franchise to manufacture and distribute Fritos in the Southeast. This was a smart move, as the two companies began working together towards national distribution and a closer business affiliation. Finally, in 1961, the big moment arrived. The Frito Company and H.W. Company joined forces to form Frito-Lay Inc. They set up headquarters in Dallas, Texas, and at the time, the company had annual revenues of $127 million. The success story was fueled by their four main brands: Fritos, Lay's, Cheetos, and Ruffles. Can you imagine a world without these snacking items? This merger was a match made in snack heaven, combining the deliciousness of Fritos corn chips with the irresistible crunch of Lay's potato chips. It laid the foundation for Frito-Lay's future dominance in the snacking aisle, a global snacking empire, PepsiCo and beyond. Frito-Lay's journey wasn't over yet. In 1965, they took a giant leap forward by merging with Pepsi Cola Company to form PepsiCo, Inc. This merger was a game changer. It gave Frito-Lay access to PepsiCo's existing distribution network in over 108 countries, opening the door to international expansion. Thanks to this global reach, Lay's became the first potato chip brand to be sold nationwide in the United States. This was a major turning point, making Lay's a household name across the country. The 1960s and 1970s were a time of exciting new product development for Frito-Lay. They launched successful snack food brands like Doritos, 1966, Funyuns, 1969, and Munchos, 1971. Doritos, initially positioned as a milder tortilla chip, was relaunched with spicier flavors like taco and nacho cheese. This bold move propelled Doritos to become the second most popular Frito-Lay product line after Lay's. The 1980s brought increased competition from potato chip brands like Pringles. However, Frito-Lay didn't back down. They continued to innovate and expand their product line. They also acquired Grandma's Cookies, 1980, and Smart Food Popcorn, late 1980s. Another major success story came with the launch of Tostitos, a Mexican-style tortilla chip lineup in 1978. Tostitos quickly became one of Frito-Lay's most successful new products, bringing a taste of Mexico to living rooms across America. International sales also began to climb significantly, reaching a whopping $500 million by 1989. Frito-Lay was truly becoming a global snacking empire, catering to changing tastes, product diversification, and acquisitions. The 1990s saw Frito-Lay adapt to a growing health-conscious market. They launched Sun Chips, a multi-grain chip, and introduced baked versions of Tostitos and Lay's. This move showed they were listening to consumers' desires for healthier snack options. Frito-Lay also expanded their snacking empire through acquisitions. In 1992, they acquired Hostess Food Products, bringing iconic treats like Twinkies and Ding Dongs under their umbrella. A few years later, in 1997, they added Cracker Jack, the classic caramel-coated popcorn and peanut mix, to their snacking family. The 2000s were a time of continued international expansion for Frito-Lay. They formed joint ventures with companies like Walker's in the UK and Smith's in Australia, allowing them to tap into new markets and preferences. This decade also saw Frito-Lay acquire Stacy's Pita Chip Company, reflecting their desire to participate in the growing market for natural ingredient snacks. There was a brief restructuring within PepsiCo in 2001. The Quaker Oats Company merged with PepsiCo, bringing Quaker snack products under the Frito-Lay North America operating division. However, this structure was short-lived. PepsiCo restructured again in 2003 to separate Frito-Lay North America and Frito-Lay International, reformulating for the future. The 2000s were also a time for Frito-Lay to reformulate many of their products. They started using more natural ingredients and introduced reduced fat and baked versions of their existing snack lines. This addressed concerns about health and nutrition, allowing consumers to enjoy their favorite snacks with a potentially healthier twist. For example, imagine enjoying the classic taste of Lay's potato chips with a lighter baked option. This is exactly what Frito-Lay offered by introducing baked Lay's alongside the original recipe. Innovation wasn't just about healthier options. Frito-Lay continued to push the boundaries of flavor with exciting new products. Remember those flamin' hot Cheetos that took the internet by storm? Yup, that was Frito-Lay. Their dedication to creating bold and delicious flavors is a key ingredient in their success. A global snacking sensation, Frito-Lay's snacking power doesn't stop at the US borders. They're a true global company, with their delicious snacks enjoyed by people all over the world. From Europe to Asia, Frito-Lay has adapted its flavors and products to local tastes. This ensures there's a snack for everyone, no matter where you are in the world. Imagine enjoying a bag of Lay's chips in China with a flavor specifically designed for the Chinese market. This is just one example of how Frito-Lay caters to its global audience. They understand that taste preferences vary around the world, and they put in the effort to create snacks that people love in every region. Beyond the crunch, a look at Frito-Lay's history. Frito-Lay's journey isn't all sunshine and chip dust. The company has faced its share of controversies over the years. For example, in the 1960s, the use of a certain character in their advertising was criticized for promoting stereotypes. However, it's important to note that Frito-Lay has also shown a commitment to listening to consumers and evolving their practices. They understand the importance of social responsibility and have taken steps to address past issues. snacking for generations to come, Frito-Lay shows no signs of slowing down. They're constantly innovating, expanding their reach, and most importantly, making delicious snacks for us to enjoy. So, the next time you reach for a bag of chips or a box of crackers, remember the story behind Frito-Lay. It's a story of innovation, flavor, and a whole lot of snacking fun. With a global presence, a focus on deliciousness, and a commitment to innovation, Frito-Lay is sure to remain a snacking giant for generations to come. We can expect them to continue surprising us with new flavors, healthier options, and products that cater to ever-changing consumer preferences. Hey snack fans, what's your favorite Frito-Lay product? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more fun food discoveries we'd love to hear about.